I let Gianni in, yeah. You remember in pre-season when I was telling man, yeah, look at the way we're getting cooked by Villarreal. Look at the way Dan Juma just ran through the whole team. Look at the pass straight through, and nobody's there. They told us, nah, but we're not gonna play Moreno and Rice every week. We're not gonna play Moreno and flipping Norgard every week. Well, guess what? Guess what? We didn't play them today, but the midfield looked just as bad. Just as bad. Defensively, with 2 DMs. This is why it's unforgivable. To get ran through that midfield the way we did, yeah? You're playing 2 DMs, bro. 2.
More than that.
Do you want to play 3?
He played 3. Fiore wasn't the left back the whole fucking game.
Go on, Johnny. So
how do you drop? So let me get this straight. We're going to push Ben White further up the pitch when he had an injury last year. Calafiore is moving into the number 6 position, and Zubamendi's playing in between fucking Saliba and Magalhaes. We didn't play with a left back when Emblemo had free reign the entire time on that side. We're lucky Emblemo didn't freaking score. We're lucky that Manchester United took way too many touches in attack, similar to how we did. Because had Dorgu's shot that hit the post went in, they'd have won 4-1. That's one of those games where we got lucky, where we got the 1-0, and if the other team would have scored 5 more would have flown in. We are lucky that we won that game. That was a disgrace. This guy is trying to play 3 banks of 3 in the middle, and they're still running right through us like we weren't even fucking there. Saliba, the first half was terrible. He made up for it in the second half, but first half I thought he was terrible. Magalhaes, for me, was the player of the game covering that back line because Saliba looked shook. And White and Declan Rice, I think Declan Rice is nursing an injury. The way he walked off that pitch after the game, the way he's running up and down the field, he's going to get freaking killed this year. He literally tried to play a high press, pragmatic brand of football. Make that make sense. He's got everybody pushing forward when they're trying to kick the ball out from a goal kick. But then all of a sudden, we're all going to layer back and try to look like Atletico Madrid in their prime years, but still get ran through. It makes no sense. We're lucky if we're going to get in a top 4 race. We play like that. Liverpool and Anfield.
Our defense will get that.
That might be 6 goals if we play like that against Liverpool and Anfield. The way City just played, if we can't hit you out on a counterattack, we're not scoring. We're not scoring. I don't see what was so difficult about this. The fact that the one attack that I saw with Manchester United, Calafiore is tucking into the middle, similarly to what Zinchenko did. But then we have Madueke all the way back as the left wing back. How is it so hard to see why we can't score goals? Saka was playing right next to Ben White the whole game. And then when he's trying to push forward, after running all the way back up to get an offensive position, he's scared to push off. I think he's scared to push off to actually try to put the afterburners on and take off because he looks scared. He does not look like the same Saka to go take off running. The only run that he had was when, like what Rashid said, when he went on the left-hand side. And that was so that he could just cross the ball in. He does not look the same trying to dribble in. We're lucky that we got a win out of that one. We are super lucky we got a win out of that one.
Yeah, but it's amazing. It's crazy how the way we played football is just, it's not £1 billion worth of football. That is not £1 billion. You don't pay that amount of money to see football like that. You can make that fucking football with like 200, 300 million. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah. We're talking 1 billion. We want to see Man City football, Liverpool football, the kind of football that, do you know what I'm saying? Because when he came from Pep, we thought that he's the next coming of Pep. Remember that one? We thought the next coming of Pep. And then it was, no. He's learning on the job. He's not fucking learning. He did the same shit last season, in pre-season as well. Do you know what? It's the Bilbao game, yeah? The Bilbao game made everyone think that, all right, we're ready now. We smoked them. We're looking good. We're ready. No, plan A worked, okay? Today, there was no plan. I don't think there was even a plan. I don't think there was a plan today. Yeah, usually there is a plan.
The problem with the Bilbao game that everybody forgot to talk about is we tried playing out from the box, and they had 2 chances early in the game where we turned the ball over just outside of the box, and they couldn't finish. Berenguer shanked it when he got the ball back quickly, and then the guy who stole the ball to come back in skied the shot. So the game against Bilbao is not as good as everybody says it is. The scoreline looks like that. But if you watch the first half against Bilbao had 3 chances. They just didn't have their finishing boots on. We got lucky with that game. It should have been 2-0 at about the 27th minute in that preseason game. So the score doesn't even tell the actual story of what happened. This is, bro, we tried playing out of the box. How many times did you see Odegaard take too many touches? You got Saka against Luke Shaw, who's been injured for a season and a half. And we're not going to try to let him go. None of this made any sense this game. We're lucky Manchester United does not have a real striker, or we would have gotten creased that game.
Do you know what? Away from just the tactics, I agree with you guys. I'm seeing players regressing. I'm seeing multiple players regressing. I know we always talk about Martinelli regressing, but let's be real. I'm seeing Saka regressing. And what I mean by that is I'm seeing inconsistencies. This guy used to be consistent, bro. Used to be consistent. I'm not seeing consistency from Saka anymore.
Nope.
I am not seeing consistency from Odegaard. The best version of Odegaard, to be fair, he's never been the most consistent, but the best version. What I'm thinking is, look at their best version that we've seen in this team. Are they maintaining that level, let alone growing? I'm seeing them regress. Odegaard has got worse. Saka has got worse. Do you know what I'm saying? Ben White has got worse. I'm seeing players getting worse. Do you know what I'm saying? Yo, they're coming for Arteta, bro. They've had enough now. They said, yo, he's down there. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Johnny dropped the location. You know what I mean? Meet him by the docks. Meet him by the docks. You know what I mean? We're gonna have a sit down. Meet him by the docks. You know what I mean? Get Fat Tony on the line.
Arteta needs a final notice after that. Fuck sit down. He's got to go, dude.
Break his kneecaps.
We're so beyond break his kneecaps.
You know what I'm saying? No, have you ever seen Sopranos when they're like, Vito's a fag? What? We found out Vito's a fag? And they just ram it up his arse.
You're breaking my heart.
You're making the squad look bad.
You're breaking my heart.
You know what I'm saying? Vito's a fag? Nah, bro. We can't be having that.
Yo, and when they heard that he's bottom and he's not top, when they were like, oh no, the guy was like, oh no, he was the one that was sucking in. And they were like,
they're going there to collect the money, yeah? And they turn around, he's in there like the YMCA flipping police uniform going,
yeah. That bullshit motorcycle outfit.
That's Arteta this season, bro. You're getting found out, my nigga. You're getting found out.
Hey, Arteta's like Vito dancing with the dude in the club, and then all of us are gonna be Vito. What the fuck?
You're breaking balls. You know what I mean? What's going on, bro? Bro, I'm telling you, bro. You know what I mean? It's gonna be a different type of meat in his mouth, but he's getting exposed this season. I'll tell you. You're a fraud, bro. You're a fraud, bro. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That is
you know
haram,
what it is? The haram, blood. You get me? That's haram, man. But Vito, what was he doing? He was
yeah.
Woo. That's the side of the bullet.
With the leather vest and the chaps, the little bullshit motorcycle outfit.
Oh shit, man.
No, bro. You know what? Arteta thinks he's that guy. You know the one from the Cali cartel, the gay one, the one that had on the bike. He got the guy on the stretcher figure, then he kills it because he runs off the bike. He was a batty man, but he was a cartel in it, so no one told him that. You're not that Arteta, bro. You're Vito, bro. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You're Vito, bro.
Yeah,
we know who you are.
We're gonna run him out of town. Do you know what I'm saying? Nah, but on the real, bro, we can't be doing this. Like, we cannot be doing this. You've got 2 players that can fix this creative problem. You know it, I know it, everybody here knows it. Top Gooners know it. It is fucking Ethan and Max Dowman. I don't care how old they are, okay? I do not care how old they are. Yeah?
But that's the problem, though. How have we spent $1 billion and we're relying on a 15-year-old and a 17-year-old? We play like this. These guys want to talk about Champions League and Premier League are the only 2 trophies they're looking for. We play any of the top teams in Europe, we're getting smoked. Yeah. We're getting fucking smoked. If we get Bayern may run up 4-0 on us. Bayern may run up 4-0 on us. How are you playing? The only time we got balls to Gyökeres is on counterattack, and the balls ain't even going towards the middle. We're putting it out wide, making him run, and now we're going to make the striker try to fucking pass the ball into the box. What the fuck are we doing here?
Oh my days. And you know what the crazy thing, Gianni, yeah, is that when Gyökeres left, when he was off the pitch, they started putting some crosses into the box.
Yeah.
Why is it always happening? What's this happening? Is this some conspiracy theory? And I'm saying I'm starting to feel like you're trying to set man up. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to feel like you're trying to set Gyökeres up. But all jokes aside, look, listen, man, we need to really address this situation because people think that the striker was the problem. No. It is striker was not the problem, people. Everything's the problem. He's the problem. Arteta's the problem. Yeah. Get him out, we'll win a title. Get him out, we'll win a title. Bring someone proper with this team, even Madueke, we can win a title.
Roberto Mancini's available. I'd hire him in a heartbeat.
Yeah, he's old. He's old. Oh, he's old.
He's old.
You know what I'm saying?
The way we just played, we played Conte, Allegri, and Simeone ball. But they want to talk about we play good football. Get the fuck out of here, man. And furthermore, Conte's Napoli team last year, the total price for that team by the players is $365 million. $365 million could buy you a counterattacking, pragmatic team. Not $1 billion. Not $1 billion.
Yeah. Facts. And we can't even attack. Let's be real. What was the plan? Did anyone ask Arteta after the game, like, what was the plan? Please explain to us going forward.
The interview that he gave, the press conference with them two idiots, the two Robbies. First of all, them two, on a side note, should never fucking talk football again because they both got their heads up their ass. Their head is so far up their ass, their eyes are brown, number one. Number two, these motherfuckers were hyping him up when he came in and he said, oh, it was a good performance to make it out of Manchester with points and everything else, blah, blah, blah. Bullshit. Manchester United, if you were a true counterattacking team, you should have ran up 4 goals with how open they were. The only guy who's worth anything on the defensive line for Manchester United is that young kid, Euro. He looked pretty good. He looked pretty good for what he did. But besides that, ain't no way Brian Mbeumo had that much. Brian Mbeumo had enough time to read a book on his side of the ball before anybody even went after him, dude. It's absolutely terrible. Calafiori, bum. Absolutely.
The crazy thing is that
right there where it was at.
Do you know what the crazy thing, Gianni? Yeah, not to cut you off, but like we need to really. The Saka problem is the biggest problem in this team after the Declan Rice. I think Declan Rice is the biggest problem, in my opinion. But the Saka problem is a big problem as well because we rely on him so much. And he's not providing what he used to provide. He used to provide us with at least assists, something that comes from that side of the pitch. Today, he barely touched the ball. Rice just running around like he's some fucking sprint. You know what I'm saying? He's doing the 100 meter.
Even our attack, before we were complaining last season, our attack is too one-sided. Now, what is our attack? I don't even understand.
Zero-sided.
You might as well make a change to the formation. I personally think if this is how this is going to look, we might as well play 4-4-2 diamond midfield, 4 midfielders, a number 10 and a holding 6, 2 8s, and put Saka as the secondary striker off the right-hand side of Gyökeres. You might as well put him closer to the goal and just tell him, you know what, free reign, just start shooting. Gyökeres, run into the box.
But now we're catering. Gianni. So we have to cater for Saka. Yeah.
You have to. Yeah. What else do you have as far as an option? The top Gooners are still talking about wanting to sell Trossard. Trossard is more productive than Martinelli is at this point.
Facts.
Martinelli, if you're going to get Martinelli, everybody forgets we only got him for $7 million. If you're lucky to find somebody dumb enough to buy him for 30, 35 million, it's all profit. His books have been paid for. What they're trying to do for Trossard is sell and lose even more money. Trossard's on half the wages Martinelli's at. I'd rather give Trossard the left wing and say, you know what, you're starting here, Dalman and Ranieri, you're competing with him for the left wing, and whoever else is competing with Saka for the right wing, and get rid of Martinelli. There's no reason to have him there. He looked lost. If we're not going to put him as the backup, as another backup striker, get rid of this bum. Get rid of him. There's no point no more.
What if I tell you, Gianni, that allegedly Martinelli, Arteta rejected an offer that was approached for Martinelli. There was a team out there that wanted Martinelli. I think he was Saudi or something like that. But Arteta rejected it. He wants to keep him in the team. He wants to keep him in the
Rashid,
team.
what did we say the last time we were all on Nord's channel? He is going to live and die by his starting 11. He's going to live and die by that starting 11. There is no way, shape, or form after seeing that he should be getting 180,000 pounds a week and should be our starting left wing. This man needs to go. There's no more negotiations on this. This game proved right now that unless we're going to play pragmatic football where we're going to go try to get one goal and sit on the defense to not score again, we have no chance of doing anything outside of the season. We have no chance of winning this season unless we stink our way through 38 games. There's no way it's happening. There's no way it's freaking happening.
And you can't do that, can you? You can't stink your way 38 games.
If that defense got cut up by Cunha, got cut up by Cunha and Buemo and a Mason Mount who hasn't been shit since he left Chelsea, what the fuck you think Haaland, Cherki, Marmoush are going to do to this team? What do you think Ekatike, Verts, Gakpo, Salah, and if they get Isak is going to do to this team? Even without Isak, Liverpool's going to crease us 4-0. Even without Isak, they're going to crease us 4-0.
Yeah.
Think about
They're gonna open us like a tin of beans, bro. I swear to God. With that midfield, they will open us. But Macy, what are you saying, man? Are you? How do you feel about the game, man? I see you there.
Yeah, big up.
My tribal chief. My
Yeah.
tribal chief.
Oh, I acknowledge you, Rashid, as my favorite, my number one tribal chief, and big up Gianni, big up Northside. Yeah, I watched the whole match, and today we learned our lesson from last season, and the fact of the matter is that we still haven't improved under this manager. The fact of the matter is that I knew that the Italian Sophia Carson would score that goal, but I didn't celebrate that goal because why should I lower my standards and celebrate Calafiori's goal like he's done something? And listen, I'm not a big fan of Calafiori. The only time I did praise him was the fact that he scored that cracking goal against Manchester City last season. But all in all, he's been very poor from us from last season and this game as well, because of the fact that he got absolutely chopped to bits by Mbeumo. And listen, Mbeumo should have been our main target, but the fact of the matter is that this manager is too stubborn because he believes that a player from Chelsea or a player from another league thinks that he can get a version out of it. But look what happened today. Zubimendi got absolutely dog walked, and the most embarrassing thing is that he was in defense and Saliba was in midfield. Make that this is ridiculous. Zubimendi is in defense. Saliba's in midfield. Calafiori's up front, and Martinelli is on the left back role. Like, what's going on? Like, why is our manager why is he getting everything confused? It's just pathetic. And the whole thing that sums it up, Bukayo Saka staying on the pitch for 90 minutes. Absolutely pathetic. That is why Bukayo Saka should not be starting a single game until the World Cup next year, because the World Cup is a huge moment for Saka. And if he's injured, then there ain't no chance for him making the England squad for next year. And the most embarrassing thing is that Harry Kane has won another trophy with Bayern Munich, and Bukayo is on a trophy drought. Still no trophy for Starboy. And it's just pathetic. And Victor Gyökeres, I feel kind of sorry for him because no one was putting in the crosses for him. And I felt his reaction when he got subbed off the pitch. I know that he will get absolutely not. He won't get enough respect at Arsenal because we all know who Mikel Arteta is, because he still favors the silky German James Charles up front. But what did he do today? He did nothing. And when I was watching the match, I saw a couple of tears in 29's eyes, like he was about to cry or something. It's just a load of bollocks. And Noni Madueke as well. Like, what did he do today? He looks like Bruce Irvin from Tekken. Like, what did he do today? Apart from one final chance we nearly scored from, he did nothing. He got absolutely cooked up by Luke Shaw and Patrick Dogu. And Luke Shaw, listen, a lot of us don't rate Luke Shaw, but he kept Saka and Madueke quiet the whole 90 minutes. And what really summed it up was the fact that Ethan and Ware couldn't come on the pitch. This manager bringing on Mikel Moreno in the final minutes, that summed it all up. And listen, this season we are going to get a huge dose of reality because we've got a tough schedule coming up. We've got Leeds next week, followed up by Liverpool, and then we've got Forest and Newcastle. And that will decide whether or not we are going to challenge for the league, or we're going to have to settle for yet another finish in the top 4 or the top 5. So I just think now we're not going to win the Premier League. Our only option now this season is to win another trophy. Maybe go for
No, we're not winning, Macy. We're not winning nothing. We're not winning nothing, unfortunately.
We're not going to win nothing under this manager because he will throw away every single cup, and all of our fan base will say, "Oh, but it don't matter. We don't want that cup. We can go for the Premier League." But when we throw the Premier League away, they'll say, "Oh, but we'll go again next season. Let's wait until the next transfer window." Like, there's always an excuse for this manager. Like, I just don't understand why our fan base are getting. Where are they getting the excuses from? It's just absolutely jarring. And this season, I just think now we're going to be in the same predicament that we were last season.
I hear it, man. I hear it. What are you saying, Devontae? Long time, man. Same old.
Long time no see, brothers. How y'all doing, man? Oh boy. One thing for sure, I'm so happy that I had the off season that I had. No football, nothing. Because, oh my Lord, my eyes, bro. My eyes. This is, just like you, Northside, I wasn't even fuming today. Because ain't nothing changed anyway. So why should we, put all our energy into, cussing these players out, cussing the manager out? Same old, man.
Look at that. Just be happy. Like last season, be happy.
I guess.
Be happy.
I stand by it. The English fans would never survive in Italy or Spain. They'd never fucking survive.
They won't even survive where I'm from. So it is what it is, man. But to this guy, man, the guy from ATV we're talking about, we got 5 burner boys, bro. I see a whole team of Milli Vanillis, bro. What burner boys? We saw a burner boy today, right? What was his name? Madueke? Bro, this guy, man, people say he looked like KSI. He made the right choice coming to Arsenal because we're a bunch of sidemen. We're definitely not the main characters. We're a bunch of sidemen. Oh my Lord, bro. United, by the way, played very good, I must say. They could have won. People don't understand that they could have won the game. If they were clinical, we would have lost by 3 or 4. Cunha was cooking us. Bueno was cooking us. Dorg was playing well. Mount was playing well as well. De Ligt looking like De Ligt from Ajax. Yoro. So they were quite good, I must say. It's just at Arsenal, you bring in a guy like Gyökeres, right, from Sporting. You finally have your striker. What do? You do not change your tactics to suit to his strengths, to play to his strengths. You're not doing that. No, you're still playing the same pragmatic football like you have Havertz in front. By the way, came on today. What did he do? Nothing. The only thing he did was, that donkey. That's the only thing he did, bro. No, my God, bro. Odegaard, and this I've been saying this for so long. Tony Adams was talking about Odegaard's not a captain. And what did the top gooners do again? Slander an Arsenal legend. Tony Adams, Mr. Arsenal, who did more than all you top gooners combined for the club that is Arsenal today. He made Arsenal what it is today. Show some respect, show some decency, and have shame. Find shame for you to slander Tony Adams of all people. Because y'all did it with Thierry Henry as well. So it's nothing new to me. I'm not surprised that they go this deep, they go this low to slander Mr. Arsenal, Tony Adams. But as long as it continues, then we're gonna see people just like can't put performances like Odegaard on the pitch, like what we saw today. Odegaard not good enough, Saka not good enough. But the fans will hold him accountable. They all only like hold Martinelli accountable. We know Martinelli's not good enough. We all know the guy is from Kosovo. He was adopted by Brazilian parents. We all know he's not Brazilian. We all know Zinchenko not good. We all know Calafiori's not good enough. We know who is not good enough. But time, hold your favorites accountable. Because Saka cannot play like this for long. Odegaard cannot play like this for long. Saliba and Gabriel had a stinker today, but they cannot do this for a long time. Hold your favorites accountable as well. Don't be selective with, oh yeah, Martinelli, oh Madueke, and we know they're not good enough. But hold your favorites accountable too, and especially your manager. But y'all won't do that. Instead, y'all want to do the Jim Jones and drink the Kool-Aid. Knock it off. We're going into phase 6. I saw City yesterday. Oh boy, watch out. People talk about Reinders. I could have told you about Reinders. He played here in the Netherlands at AZ. We wanted him at Ajax. Nothing new.
We
right?
wanted him in Napoli.
Yep.
Milan beat us to him.
Yeah. Yep, exactly. Incredible player. Cherky, everybody could see that Cherky's incredible. United also wanted Cherky. Liverpool, they're the defending champions. Good luck with beating them over in a few weeks. So it's a top 4 race. Like it or not, this is what it is. And until y'all finally say enough is enough, get Arteta out, this is going to be it for the remainder of his tenure. Deal with it. We're dealing with it because y'all don't want to listen to us. So it is what it is.
It is what it is. It's the only side of the fan base that never change what we're saying, isn't it? We're the ones that don't ever look stupid at the end of every season because we're being honest with what we see. But it's okay. Remember, they told us. What you man telling us now? We beat Real Madrid.
Yeah.
Yo, no. Who cares about preseason, bro? No one cares.
No one cares.
Remember when I said to you, I said, look, preseason matters. Is that selective, innit? I know it's going to sound biased, but preseason means certain things to certain clubs, depending on where you are, what you need. So when I speak about Arsenal and say they need it, but then I don't say about my team, there's a reason. It's hard to explain, but I'm going to sound biased, but you guys get the point, innit? The main important thing that I was looking at when I was speaking to Arsenal fans or my friends, because a lot of times people ask me because they see me, I'm with the Arsenal fans or whatever, right? What do you look for, or what are you looking for in terms of Arsenal, what they're doing in pre-season, and what does it mean to you? I said, as long as the manager tinkers and he loses games, I don't care, because then I can see that, you know what it is, maybe he's trying something different because he knows he has a different striker, because we knew he had to play differently. But then I kept getting told, no. You know what they done? They basically gambled all their hope on one of the games going well, which was Bilbao, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
So when they use that as a reference now, oh, but Bilbao, this guy done this, and Bilbao, and I was thinking, bro, you can't just keep saying that. What about all the other games? Because what I remember, the first thing I recognized was that I saw everyone play the same way from last season. It's just different personnel.
Mm-hmm.
And then that told you, for me, that you're going to play the same way. But they keep saying he's going to change it. But I'm like, bro, the only way you know he's going to change it is if you got a text message from Arteta telling you I'm changing it. Or he called you and he told you. Like, that's the only way. Like, you've met him and he said, I'm changing it. Like, this whole thing about guessing that what your manager's going to do, because basically what they're coming from, some guy called Gunnerblock tweeted it. And he said something about Arteta's going to change the way he's playing, and they're using that as a reference, innit? But in reality, everyone's seeing it now. I know it's the first game. I know, and it can change, innit? It's similar to my team. We didn't see what we expected to see today.
Yeah.
But my point is that every club has their own problems, and there's certain things that you look for that you might not mean anything to my club at the moment, but it does mean something to your club. You need to see how you're going to play with the strikers. I know that the strikers have suit the way I play, but I know that things were going wrong at the moment in time, innit? But you see what you saw today from Gyökeres is what I warned you, man, about, in terms of if he can't provide you anything else, Man's just there running cardio. All you have to do is check his Apple Watch and see how many miles he's done, bro. That's all you're doing. Other than that, he didn't do anything. And this is what I was saying is he had to change the way he played for that. And then obviously he's got one corner, set piece, goal, and then United were all over you. Even when I watched the game because I done a watch along with my brother, yeah. And Gianni, I think you pulled up just before it ended.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah. Because he's a United fan, and we were making jokes saying he's a part-time United fan. And he was like, "Yeah, I'm self-employed. Self-employed. Whenever it goes, I'll just come and enjoy the game, whatever." Basically, over time, he stopped watching it all the time, innit? So he was like, "No, this is tiring, and then it's not even good football anymore." And he just stopped watching football in general. But the point is, obviously, when he came, he was like, "Listen, I'm gonna watch whatever." I said, "You know what? We'll do a watch along for the United game, blah blah blah, whatever." And we done it. And then I just started to realize we all knew that their attack was good. Now United's defense ain't that bad. Lenny Euro, it's not
He's
that
a
bad.
stud,
It's just
that
that
Euro.
it's the way that manager plays, bro. Because you know what happened today? Today Palace played us with this 3-4-3. Palmer was boxed in between four players, and he had the back three just around João Pedro, innit? No one can get out. No one can. You get it? Like if it's played well, you know how it can be done. Well, but at the same time, they had so many opportunities. The gaps in between like midfield and defense, even though theirs was a bit mad, but it was so easy. They was targeting Calafiori at some point. So there's a lot of different things in it that I would see that I'm saying that need to be fixed if you're gonna be in a title race. That's all it is, isn't it? And man, I'm getting annoyed, bro. I'll do the same thing about my club than I say about yours, innit? We flopped today. You know what I'm saying? When it came when the moment came, we weren't ready. You know what I'm saying? We needed Viagra. There was no Viagra today. That's the issue that we had, bro. Our team was nervous, bro. They came on the pitch.
I saw your game. I was like,
You watched our game, innit? It's
great.
not that we never had ability. It was actually you could tell that something was off. It's that nervousness, managers overhitting it, underhitting it, barely creating any chances. Chances. And that's completely the opposite from what we've seen in preseason.
But I
That's
also,
why-
for your game,
that's
for
what
your
I'm
game,
saying,
I
it's a
also
bit-
give a lot of
man,
props to
lucky with
Lesnar.
that Eze cross, that Eze free kick. That for me was a goal. That should have stood for me.
No. All this
That was
biasness on that.
soft. That's some soft ass
But you
shit.
know why it was?
Supposed to
Because
be
he
England.
interfered with the
You're not
wall.
supposed to call that in England.
No, but this is the thing. Apparently, it's not because he's pushed him, because he's interfered with the wall. That's the rule, apparently. That's what I heard. I've never heard that rule, but
I've
listen,
never heard that rule before.
I
That's
never
I'll
what I-
take that, innit? I'll take that.
Rule-
You know?
It's a
I'll
rule
take
change post Premier League 2015 because before that's a goal all day long in the old days of the Premier League. That's a goal all day long. That's some soft shit right there.
Yeah, he gave Reece James a card early, which meant we were doomed anyway. In terms of like, when you sometimes get a yellow card early, that means that's it. You can't do anything. Even though he pushed the ref to the edge, he still didn't manage to get a second yellow. I think the players that came off the bench were good. I think Esteval was good. I think the Lap done his thing, but just didn't finish any of the chances. Like performance-wise, I know that obviously finishing something else. And Achimpong played well, to be fair. Like in the game. Other than that, bro, it was lackluster, man. I can't lie. But then again, I have to give Crystal Palace their credit because they played really well. Very compact, very hard to beat. There for every cross, every shot. They blocked everything in it. And I feel like obviously they might lose both of their players in terms of Eze and Guehi. That means everyone might play them a different way. They might not have the similar quality going forward and back. But yeah, man, in the meantime, they're gonna be a problem for people, man. Not easy to play against, bro. Not easy.
Agreed. They're gonna be if they can get somebody comparable to replace Eze after he leaves and they're able to hold on to Guehi, Crystal Palace is gonna be a problem this year.
Mm-hmm.
Especially, I like that guy, the French defender for them too. That
Lacroix. I used to call him Lacroix. I know his name's
solid.
Lacroix or something, but yeah.
He's solid.
He's solid, bro. Yeah.
But it's Arsenal's in trouble, man. We better.
No, you know what they're saying though. They're saying they don't care about Eze as long as they get Rodrigo. Man. So it should be alright, man.
Who's gonna get Rodrigo?
Arsenal.
Yeah,
Not
okay.
Chelsea.
Rodrigo. If Rodrigo watched that game and he sees that he's going to be playing next to the right back the whole game or the left back the whole game, he's going to tell us to go fuck ourselves. He'll
Yeah.
stay and ride bench it. He's gonna
Yeah,
stay
but you
and
know what
ride
it is,
bench it
Gianni?
at Real
Footballers
Madrid.
are dumb, innit? That's the problem. They just
Uh,
didn't. We've noticed in recently that a lot of footballers just sign because the name of the club. They don't
Yeah,
really check what system you play. They don't check whether it suits them. All they need is someone to convince them you're going to be a starter on my left, and then man's just signing whatever it takes on the contract. And then when he lands, he realizes that the manager doesn't play the way I thought he would play, and
yeah.
then career's ruined. You know what I mean? So yeah,
yeah. So
It's rough out here.
another
Go on,
thing as
Mason.
well. Not only we've got some tough games coming up. I'm pretty worried about Sunderland because do you remember yesterday when they put 3 past West Ham? They were cooking them one by like to shreds. So don't
Hey,
underestimate.
West Ham is shit though.
I
Yeah,
know.
but don't
Have you seen? Have
underestimate.
you seen Mike's thing? Have you seen Mike's match reaction? Man, pull out the boxing glove. You know.
Yeah, but
West
He's
Ham is
listen,
serious.
terrible. They
Man
make it
said, "Put her
relegated.
out." You know. He wants
but
put her out already, bro.
yeah, but like the Sunderland this season are another surprise package because look at their squad and look at our squad. They've got Granit Xhaka. Can you imagine if he scores against us? I wonder what our fan base are gonna say. Like, oh, we miss you, Granit. Oh, Granit, we miss you. Like our fan base are a bit iffy with every time a player from our from our club comes back to haunt us. Look at what happened when Pepe scored against us. Our fans were booing him. So I imagine if Xhaka scores against us, our fans will say, "Oh, Granit, we miss you, Granit." Yeah.
Our team's screaming for Pepe back right now with the way he played against us. We're
Yeah.
screaming for Pepe to come back. That's how fucking shocking this team is. That's how bad this manager is.
You know what worried me defensively, Gian? You know what I saw defensively? Because remember, defense has always been alright, like good. And Raya, I don't know, bro. That gave me that's Sanchez
Raya-
flashbacks, you know.
But Yasser, the
That's
problem
Sanchez
is this is
flashback.
all following what the manager wants. This is all
Yeah.
following what the manager wants. If the manager told Raya, fuck you being a sweeper keeper, stay in your fucking goal and just be a shot blocker, he'll do it. The problem is this all comes back down to the manager. Macy said it perfectly. Why is Saliba in the midfield and Zubamendi dropping back?
Yeah.
If you're gonna drop Zubamendi back, okay. If you're gonna move, because the way the formation somewhat kind of looked of is we're playing a flat 4-5-1. We're not playing 4-3-3. We're playing a flat 4-5-1, and then in offense, we're dropping Zubamendi back to be a third center back. We're going 3-4-3. Yet now all of a sudden, Rice has got to cover the entire center of the park on his own. Odegaard is basically pushing up to try to be a number 10. So it's 2 blocks of 3. You got 3 midfielders, 3 defensemen, and then 4 attackers with no creativity. How do you have 4 attackers with no fucking creativity?
Mhm.
That's
Well,
the
you've seen
stupidity.
it.
What you were saying
You've
about
seen
your
it today. Zubamendi, sorry, bro. Zubamendi lacks the physicality that you had from Party, and Rice can't play that 6 on his own. But when you say that, you're hating on Rice or whatever, and when you say that Zubamendi, because he's the big signing, they just hate on you, and it's one of them where you're just picking on our new signing and that. But these are the profiles you're missing, or the type of players that you can. If you're gonna play someone in the lone 6, he has to be able to progress the
Yeah.
ball, be good on the half turn, all that. But even you seen it, he can cover the back line in terms of defensively, but when you start going forward, you have problems, isn't it? That's the issue. And I just thought because they play the 3 in the back, as soon as Dogu and whoever was in that wide areas, it had to the 2 fullbacks had to go wide, and then you had space in the middle.
Yep.
But they just
Yeah,
never
that's so
exploited that properly.
frustrating, bro. Yeah, but I can't lie, bro. I'm so frustrated today, bro. I can't even lie, bro.
Yep.
Bro, this manager started Mason Mount in the false 9. Yeah,
Oh,
I don't
God,
rate
that's
I do not rate Sesko. Yeah, I do not rate Sesko. But our club has spent 72 million, 74 million, and he played 2 pre-season games, by the way, and he decided to start Mason Mount in the false 9, and he started Dallo at wing back and put Ahmad on the bench. Like what? And then when Ugarte came on, bro. When Ugarte came on, oh my god, bro, he was shit when he came on, bro. Bro,
the amount of times that he was losing the ball, bro, just fouling, bro. You get it, you get it, like, bro. Like, obviously, I know Mbeumo and Cunha and Dogu had chances in that, yeah. I know we had chances in that, yeah. But bro, you cannot start Mason Mount in the false nine. I knew this manager we're gonna do going to do foolishness, bro. Like, this is what my manager does, bro. Just does does pure foolishness. And until Ineos sack him, yeah. Until Ineos sack him and bring in a proper manager, yeah. My club ain't going nowhere, bro. Cause this manager, yeah, this manager, you know what I mean? He's a freak, bro. You know what I mean? He's a freak, bro. You get it? So we ain't doing anything. We ain't doing anything with this manager. We didn't take. We knew before the game about set pieces. Bayonde, bro. What type of foolishness, bro? Is that, bro? Bayonde, bro. Man flapped at the ball, bro. Man flapped with one hand, you know. Flapped it straight to Calafiori, bro. You got bullied, bro. You get it? Like, bro, it's a joke, man. Like, bro, it's absolutely. I knew you, man, weren't going to be good today, but I knew that we weren't going to win. I knew we were. I said it would be a draw. We didn't take it. We didn't take advantage of your fullbacks enough. That we didn't take advantage of your fullbacks enough. We should have took more. We should have took advantage of more of your fullbacks, because we know what Calafiori's like defensively. Like, Calafiori is not the greatest defensively. Even Ben White, he's not obviously your best right back. Ben White's looked shaky in pre-season as well. So, like for me, yeah. Like, my club ain't going nowhere until the manager is gone, bro. Because, bro, that is criminal, bro. You have Xerxes Menu did not even come on, bro. Xerxes Menu did not even come on, and you start Mason Mount in the false nine. In the false nine, bro. You didn't even try that in pre-season, but all of a sudden you want to try that against Arsenal. And you've seen so many times that Dalot does not work at wing back, and you still choose to play him at wing back. Bro, it's a joke, man.
King,
It's a joke, bro.
Would you say I was wrong that he made a mistake by not playing Mainu and Ugarte in the midfield? Because I thought Casemiro was still a little bit too slow for my liking, but I thought he should be moving Fernandes to the number 10 and have Cunha and Mbeumo as the two strikers against us to be able to attack the way they had the free flow. Because I think Fernandes looks out of position as a holding midfielder. That pass that he fucked up in the box where Arsenal should have scored. Again, bro. He'll sign he should be a number 10 and not a center midfielder.
Yeah, I agree with you, bro. But I agree with you. But, bro, you know, like what you say about Arteta going to die on Madueke and Havertz? Ruben Amorim is going to die on Bruno Fernandes. We had a chance to sell this guy for 100 million. But you know what Amorim said? Amorim said, we want to keep him. Amorim, this is the same guy that said after Leeds in pre-season, he said, "Oh, we need a progressive midfielder, and we need a midfielder with pace." But he decided to keep Bruno Fernandes, and he decided to keep Bruno Fernandes. We all know Bruno Fernandes does not fit the system, but he still decided to keep Bruno Fernandes because he likes him, bro. Because he fancies him, bro. You get it? So he can die on that sword, bro. He can die on it. You know what I mean? Another mistake that United fans aren't going to talk about. They aren't going to talk about it. He was the one like you said, he was the one that got you the corner. He was the one that got you the corner, bro. You get it? But no one's gonna speak about it. Because Bruno Fernandes is apparently our best chance creator. He's apparently our best player. No one's going to speak about it. The amount of mistakes that this guy does, bro. Like, I've been saying it, bro. Me and Northside have been calling it for ages, bro. You get it about this guy. Northside watches him for Portugal, bro. And he does, and people say, oh, he plays well for Portugal. No, he don't, bro. No, he plays the same for Portugal, bro. You get it?
He holds that team back. Fernandes
holds
back.
Yeah, bro, this guy leaves whoever he's in a pivot with. If it's Mainu, if it's Casemiro or Ugarte, whoever he's in a pivot with, he leaves them isolated. He's the main problem, bro. In that system, Amarim's a problem for obviously for the system and that, but he's the main problem in the system. But Amarim had the chance to get rid of him, and Ineos had the chance to get rid of him, and they did not want to get rid of him because they still rate him. He's 31, bro, and on 300k a week, bro. Yeah, the guy's on 300k a week, and Saudi offered Man United the bag, bro, straight in cash, bro, and we should have took that. And that's the funniest thing. The manager said we needed a progressive midfielder, and we needed a midfielder with pace. And we needed a midfielder what does not play the ball blindly. Who does that remind you of? Who does that remind you of? Who plays the ball blindly? Who's got no pace in midfield?
Bruno, this is the thing with Bruno, yeah. Bruno, I realized
Bruno Fernandes.
In the beginning, he sticks to the manager's tactics. And then at some point in the game, he reverts back to his old self. Where he starts doing the whole grenade ball. That's how we call it. He just gets the ball and he just launches it, bro. And if you want to play a certain way or progress the ball a certain way, he ruins that for you. Because if that cross that he's trying to do doesn't work, you get straight countered. You get countered straight away. And now you get caught not being in the right positions and that. And obviously this is the thing, man. It doesn't work, innit? But people like him because he gets GA. Because if it works, everyone's putting him in the FPL. I've seen everyone put them in. Bruno in the FPL. He's gonna get me the points. Even people in my chat were coming in saying, as long as he gets me the points, we're good. So yeah, man, that's the thing. And yeah, and I saw the Madueke comment, bro. I told you, man. North knows as well. All the training videos, he's gonna back top corner, innit? But then when it comes to the game, you'll see a different story. And yeah, North, remember when you saw the videos of his training video? Do you remember? Yeah, and I told you, man, that he does that. You'll see him score top corner, cut in left top corner, but he never does it in the game, bro. Nope. And that's the thing, innit?
And for all these top dudes and everybody else that are over the top fanboys of the Premier League, this game today shows why La Liga is a better league to watch ball than the Premier League. Because this was terrible. This was fucking terrible. At this rate, if this is how the games are going to be, the old men in the Serie A is going to be a better league to watch than the Premier League this year.
Yeah, but we knew it was going to be a crap game. I knew it was going to be a crap game. You get me? I knew it was going to be a crap game anyway. I watched the Barcelona game last night?
Yeah.
Obviously they won 2. Obviously they won 2. No, that was freaking better than this, bro. You get it? Like, what's the ball, bro? I said that I'm going to watch more La Liga, more Serie A games because the Premier League, yeah. When it comes to the big games and that, the big games aren't even that in the Premier League, bro. Most of the big games are like disappointing, bro. You get it? So we all know this, but yeah, like I said, until we get this manager out, we ain't doing anything. Playing Mason Mount in the false 9 were great, bro. Like. I couldn't believe it, but I could believe it at the same time because I know he's the type of person of doing that. And you've seen Amarim when plan A does not work, he does not have plan B. That's what happens when plan A does not work. You get it. You get it. He's got no backup plan.
Sounds like someone I know, man. Like Mick Cartel. You know what I'm saying?
The worst thing that ever happened to this sport is all this bullshit system ideology that all these people try to talk about. Let players play. Let them interpret the game they want. Let them actually play. Stop holding all the players back and let's let some creativity back into the sport.
You know what happened, Gianni? They started to realize that when, let's say, Pep started to do the system thing with 11 people, you can't beat a whole team. And I feel like that's why everyone started to revert instead of having a few individuals.
But the problem is that the game, the system that Pep developed, he developed with some of the greatest of all time.
Yes,
Xavi, Iniesta, Busquets is arguably one of the top 5 greatest midfields of all time that we've ever seen throughout the years of the history of the sport.
I agree.
And then you got David Villa, who everybody forgets is one of the greatest strikers of all time. Like the early stages of Barcelona is different because you had arguably top 5 greatest players in almost every position of that team. You had Puyol at defense as well that could play the ball, but it's also one of the best defenders. It's different to do that than to just say, oh, we're going to play this system with a bunch of randos or semi-decent players. You can't do it the same.
Exactly. That's what I was
the
gonna
problem
say.
that
This is where
everybody's
you
had.
need the. This is where you need the player, like a bit like what PSG have, for example, in midfield, where they have the profile, but they also have the player can do the individual thing. They have both. They have
Outside of
good
that,
footballers in that.
nobody has a true number 10 anymore. Nobody has a true number 10 like the old days. We don't have
And you
any
saw it in
number
my
10s.
game. You see
We
how
don't have-
they're
if
fading away.
Chelsea had Guti.
You're right.
Let's leave Ronaldinho and all the top tiers alone. Let's just talk about the number 10s that were great that get forgotten about. If Chelsea or Arsenal had Guti right now, we should be scoring 5 goals a game. If you had somebody that could read the play the way you're supposed to, instead of, oh, I'm going to take 5 touches, then turn around because the manager doesn't want me to play forward-thinking football. We're going to play pragmatic. It's all bullshit.
The 10s are fading away from the game. You're right, because I'm also seeing it in my team sometimes that, you know, like if a Palmer, like even in big games, or if you have a midfield and you have Palmer midfield, you see that they might not get the ball a lot of the times. They're just there, but if the team don't take the risk to pass through the opposition's midfield, it ends up going wide. You keep going to your wide players instead, and it's like what people call horseshoe football, innit? It just keeps going back. So you need that 10 to get the ball and create that chance, the ball over the top, the through ball, the revert, like, do you get it? And I feel like sometimes, even though the manager wants the team to do that, when there's a bit of not fear, but you know what I mean, sometimes the players just feel like, I don't want to lose the ball here because then we get countered. They just end up passing it sideways and backwards. And I think you're right with that. And I feel like there's a lot of teams that are deciding not to play with 10s.
Everybody is more scared of stats.
Football became very mechanical.
Yep.
There's no space now for,
It's more robotic.
Everything mechanical. Yeah.
I can't hear you.
If you want robotic football, let's put fucking androids. Let's put the fucking androids.
Yeah, go on.
But a lot of teams have robots. Technically, they might not be that good. They just serve a certain role in a system. And I feel like you can really see that in Arsenal at the moment, where there might be a way of playing, not really like an attacking way, but you get the point. The manager has a way of playing, even if we call it, even if we can't see what's happening. The problem is that the players might not be that good, but it's just that they just need to either move the ball this way or that way, and if everything clicks, it works. Do you get it? If that doesn't happen, then the whole thing just fails, and then the players don't have that quality to do something on their own to win the game. Does that make sense? That extra quality. And a lot of people are rating play. This is what I used to always separate when I watch my team. Is the player not playing well because he's limited due to the system, or has he been given the chance in that system but he's not performing because he's not good enough? Whereas a lot of people don't see past that. They only see the player didn't do anything. He's just rubbish. You get it? Or it's just he played well, scored goals, and he's good. And I feel like now, because we have this system thing and whatever, you have to be able to separate and see, okay, due to this player is being held back because of the system.
But then some players as well, they're not being like in boxing. Yeah, a lot of boxers, they study the greats, and then they try to add them, and different coaches add different attributes from different fighters and see if you have the ability. Obviously, the ability has to be there, but they study greats before them. In this game, it just looks like they study systems. It's all systems, it's all replays, which is all good. Obviously, you have to have a system, of course, but you also have to see the greats of before. Like, even like when I used to, when my cousins were in different academies and stuff, like my uncle would be like, right, sit down, you're a number 10, you watch him, you're this, you watch it, and then watch multiple games and then be like, why aren't you doing that? Why aren't you playing like that? What about his game is lacking from your game? And you actually studied greats of that time and obviously times before. Where it's now, it's like they're not even looking at the greats and what made them great in that position and what can they add to their game.
But it's hard, no. It's hard because a lot of these men are athletes before they're footballers, bro.
Yep.
They're not actual footballers. They're athletes. They're all hands, so they can sprint. But half of these men don't have a good first touch, bro, on the pitch.
Yep, and that's the reason why England will never fucking win. Because England,
they might go to other teams, and you know what it is. Sorry, Gianni, I'll end it here because I'm just gonna listen quickly. It's just that you see that a lot because now maybe our teams can go to La Liga and beat these midfields when it comes to running, and at some point they get tired and we don't. But we don't have that quality. So if we don't score, we might still get beaten without them even running. You get it? It's like they don't have to run. It's all about knowing when to go, when not to go, and all that. We can press for 90 minutes, great. But sometimes you need to be able to do that extra, the things that are more footballing stuff. It's not always about how good you are of an athlete. And this is why you see a lot of these footballers, when they do reach or get an injury or they do reach a certain age, they just fall off hard. You know what I'm saying? Oh, they go down hard.
But
And you see, I
have
seen
to be robotic, though.
I saw
You have to-
Carzola the other day, bro. Carzola came on the other day and he's playing at like 40 something.
Yeah, but if
In
they get
midfield.
promoted through the academies to play the robotic style, otherwise you're not going to get selected. Players are then playing with the fear of, if I don't play to that way, then I'm going to be benched or I'm not going to make it.
Yeah.
You're breeding that kind of robotic mentality from the time that they're in academies.
And that's
Because
why they're
otherwise-
after Heaton.
Otherwise, they're not getting into the team, because now it's like the manager's specifically telling you what he wants you to do, and there's no leeway in terms of playing outside of that system. So then, if you're playing like that your whole footballing career in the youth academy, then making it under 21s, then you get into the main team. It's been bred into you to play like a robot. It's been bred into you. You've made your career, you've made it as a footballer based on that. So now to go away from that, you now have that fear. It's kind of like living under your parents. And your parents never like feed you any independence. If anything, God forbid, happens to your parent, you don't have to fend for yourself, because you was never nurtured to be independent. You was never nurtured in being proactive to the day that your parents aren't around anymore. Do you know what I'm saying? And it's the same with these footballers, bro. I'm just seeing it it's just so robotic, and I've had enough of it. And the thing is, it's a catch-22, because then you see Arteta against PSG or against Bayern Munich or against Man United last season or against West Ham in the cup, and then he's like, "Yo, go on then, go win the game." And they're like, "What? What do you mean win the game? I'm looking at you." You know what I mean? I'm looking at you. It's like my guy's like, you know what I'm saying? He's like the guy guiding the traffic, bro. They're like, "Yo, should I go? Is it green? Is it red? I don't know. Is it red or is it green? I don't know what's going on. You tell me." Yeah, I mean, man can't think for himself. Man can't see what's going on. Can't read the game. So it's always a catch-22, man. But listen, big up to all of you lot. I do have to go. Big up Gianni, big up Macy, big up Yasa, Francisco, all the real ones. You know what I'm saying? Francisco, I know you haven't been able to say much. Quickly before you go, man, your last thoughts on this game.
Yeah, regarding the game, it was a good result, but performance was atrocious. Gyökeres didn't perform very well, but I got the bad fucking feeling that Gyökeres is being set up to failure. The way that Arsenal plays is not suited to Gyökeres' strength. We play too slow. We play still too lethargic. It's the same shit from last season. Ain't it? And Gyökeres was used to be in a team that plays quick transactions, be able to put him in front of goal. In this game, this is just the first day on Gyökeres' life. I tell you, bro. Okay, one day Gyökeres is going to go for Roy Keane in some of his fucking teammates. Trust me. One day, Gyökeres is going to do the Odegaard what Roy Keane did to Alan's father. But fucking real talk. I know Odegaard wasn't shit, but bro, put the fucking robot to Gyökeres. Stop fucking doing touchy catchies. Fucking hell, you're not in a fucking Blue Oyster Club. Get too touchy. Fucking hell. But, he's the captain because he's the reflection of the manager. He's the guy that says that second place is a failure. And people are more concerned talking shit about Tony Adams because he says that Arsenal won't win a fit with Odegaard as captain. The motherfucker, an Arsenal legend expresses his opinion and he gets slack for it. You didn't accuse of Odegaard of a crime. He just doesn't see that Odegaard is not a captain material, you fucking morons. But anyway, he's there on social media. It was a good game. Man United wasn't all that it, but he looked good. Okay, it was 3 points because let's fucking face it, putting on Nano or the the Turkish jelly bean that was between the Man United net, bro. I tell you, Man United, bro. At this point, Man United should play Russian roulette that betting any of his keepers. Fuck, But 3 points, shit performance. But buckle up, boys. Buckle up. It's gonna be one heck of a ride.
Nah, big up Francisco every single time, man. You know what I'm saying? Big up to you, big up to Macy. Gianni, shout your channel out, man. What you got coming up next, bro?
Gianni, yeah, thanks, North. Thanks for having me on. Gianni Talks Calcio TV this week. I'll be going over my predictions for the Serie A, La Liga, and Premier League. And I'll do an Arsenal match reaction probably Tuesday. Yeah, it is what it is. It looks like we're going to be in for another long season. North, if I could pass the homemade wine or anything else you need through the screen, let me know. I'll figure out a way.
Come on, man. Now, big up, man. Just the only thing I need you to do is lead Arteta to the docks, man. You know what I mean? You already know what goes down in the
Fuck
docks.
that. I need to send Napoli to fucking London and get this dude thrown off. Let him sink in the English Channel and leave his ass there.
Send the Komora, man. Send the Komora down there. You know what I mean? Sort him out. You know what I mean? In the blocks.
Yeah,
Like,
next week,
anyone that hasn't seen the show, yeah, Gomorrah, I'm telling you, but the most savage show.
Based on a true story. If you know, you know.
Yeah, man. Big up to my guy, man, Salve from Napoli, man.
and next week I'm gonna go to the carnival.
Macy's going to the carnival. There you go. That's how he's dealing with the process.
Yeah, I just hope I can meet someone there, like Rashid or anybody.
We'll link up, man. We'll link up, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah,
all
we'll
right,
link up, man.
that's
Don't worry
cool.
about that, man. We'll link up. We'll get you a Maggie, bro. Don't
All
worry
right,
about it.
fine.
You know what I'm saying?
I would love to try a Maggie one day because
Trust me, man. We'll get you an ice cold Maggie, bro. Don't worry about that, man. But listen, everyone that's locked in, man. And we're redirecting to Lee, Northside Raid on the way in. I'm out and I'll be back at 11 for the press conference reaction. Big up to you. We're out. Love.
Mhm.